In today's video, we're checking out the Opera Assassin Lucky Draw with the new legendary AS VAL. If you of course, if you're going to enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, as I just said, we've got a legendary AS VAL, so we're going to be doing an AS VAL gameplay. So if you want my AS VAL Loadout, make sure to stay tuned to the end. And now, let's get into the video. Today's shoutout goes to Bug. They only have 432 subscribers, or that's a fair amount. They are make sure to go support their channel by liking and subscribing, of course, and watching their videos and leaving supportive comments, of course. There'll be a link down below in the description and up on the screen. Yeah, make sure to go be supportive and like and subscribe to their channel. And now let's get into the lucky draw. Okay, so here we are in the lucky draw, of course. As you can see, I've already done one pull. I had actually have the footage from that because I lost it. But we got one of the worst spins I've ever done. We got the calling card first try. I guess not the worst thing to do, the calling card cheapest. This is an avatar, but I don't think they were in the game. So that's a 2-1. No, I don't want to join your game. Then we have a gas grenade. Actually, a very nice skin. The combination of different colours is actually quite nice, and it's animated as well. This guy's looking at about 7 out of 10 from me, in my opinion. We have the CBR skin. It's kind of nice, as the CBR is the best gun in the game, although it is a nerf next season. So yeah, but I still would recommend getting this. I do like the that kind of blue and the gold. So works really well together. It's definitely probably going to be another 7 out of 10 in my opinion. Then we have the emote. Okay, it's an alright emote, not the best, not the worst. Might have been nice being for a bit longer, but of course the actual light on the hands and feet give it some perks. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, or no, 7 out of 10. It could have been a bit longer, the acrobatics, but other than that, very nice. Here's the karambit. Honestly, I would prefer the darker shade of blue. Yeah, not the best, honestly. It's going to be a 6 out of 10 from me. Here is the helicopter, very nice, actually a very nice helicopter, got a lot more gold on it. It's going to be a 7 out of 10. Same with the parachute, I believe. Ooh. Actually, the parachute is going to be about a 6 out of 10. There's less of the blue and the gold, and there's a bit more of the black and the white on it. So yeah, it's going to be 6 out of 10 in my opinion. Here is the character skin. Honestly, actually quite a nice character skin. Not one of my favourites, honestly. It is a Tiangu. It's obviously the base form of them. Kind of an interesting skin, actually. It's 6 out of 10 in my opinion. And finally, we have the AS VAL. Okay, this is really cool, especially with the animated bits being like multicolored. It's actually really nice. It looks better than I thought it would. Shame we can't test out the iron sights, although they look decent. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I do like the colours on it, actually. It actually looks really cool. Yeah. And then, so yeah, overall, this lucky draw, I would say, is about a 6 or 7 out of 10. No, 7 out of 10, let's go. Let's go 7 out of 10. And the legendaries, of course, is an 8 out of 10. Of course, I have the mythic, so I'm not actually going to be using the mythic in this video. I'm going to be using the base AS VAL with the gold skin. But yeah, I do have the mythic. So yeah, 8 out of 10 from me. So now let's get into the training mode, probably. Okay, so here we are in training mode. And as you can see, I've got my AS VAL equipped. Of course, as with all my weapons, I have the loadout that I use on it. Equipped, of course. So yeah, let's have a look at let's go recoil first. That's an interesting one. It swerves to the left and goes straight across to the right. That could be an interesting one to try and control, actually. So this is going to be a tougher recoil learning curve. Of course, with the stock, it does help or like with the attachments are built to try and help combat the recoil. There is some still on aim check, but of course nowhere near as bad as it used to be, since that's one of the things that were buffed. Okay, now let's have a look at the hip fast spread. Okay, it's not the best hit fast spread, so it actually is kind of all over the place. Yeah. Sometimes you can hit the furthest in target number pretty consistently with a decent hit fast spread, but it's probably not the best on this one. Then here is the damage numbers, probably would be the highest damage numbers. Okay, 28, it's not that bad. 28, 30, 42, damn. So you can hit a 3-shot by hitting a 1 headshot and 2 upper body shots. Which is actually kind of nuts when you think about it with this gun because of the fast fire rate. It's one of the fastest firing ARs in the game. So yeah, actually at close range I'm going to say this is pretty good. Actually, it can be slightly less punishing at longer ranges as well, to be honest, because of that higher fire rate. So yeah, let's see how consistent the damage is, shall we? 10 meters. Okay, so it already drops off at 10 meters, damn. Okay, then it doesn't drop off. Then it drops off again at 30. But still, it doesn't drop off by too much. It's kind of like a small incremental drop-offs instead of one big drop-off near the end. So yeah, actually, not the worst gun at range, especially with the high fire rate. You can compensate for your if you have bad accuracy. So yeah, not the worst gun. Honestly, it's more of a mid-range gun in my opinion, I would say. But also, also another thing you have to factor in is the bullet speed, which can get quite annoying at the range, and also when you're trying to track people, because of the bullet speed, you have to aim slightly ahead of the player. But with skilled players, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So yeah, that is the AS VAL damage numbers and stats. Now let's get into the gameplay, of course. Not the game. Yeah, no, the gameplay. Yeah, of course. Okay, so here's my AS VAL Loadout. We have the MIP 200mm mid-range barrel with the plus 20% damage range and the plus 20 bullet speed, 20% bullet speed, with the AS sliding stock for the plus 15% AGS movement speed and minus 8% AGS time. With the AS attack laser for the minus 8.8% AGS time, minus 9.2% AGS bullet spread. We have the Piranha grip, foregrip for the minus 8% AGS time, AGS bullet spread and minus 15% hit flinch. And finally, the extended mag B for the plus 15% mag capacity.